welcome back to the world of Thetis. I'm so glad you're joining me here today. I just wanted to show you what exactly it is that I'm going to be doing from here on out. I spoke to a lot of my Discord members and viewers, Rose, Sam, and Yuma. They said to me that basically I'm getting really close to the end of the game here. And since I'm getting pretty close, then I should probably think about wrapping up some of the other quest lines that are going on the side before I, get to the end of the game. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to complete the 2 quests that are here in Denerim. Then after that, I'm going to start doing premium content, and I'm going to do the Soldier's Peak. And then I'll head back to Denerim, and then we'll complete the main quest line. Excuse me. Let's do the armor quest, because I think that should be... Wade might have had enough time to make that armor now. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay.
You're here about your order? I am very, very pleased to say it's done.
And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
What? It's not good? Items received? It would be an armor. Okay, here it is. So this one has 1.5 armor. It does have fire resistance. I guess we'll put that on. It's kind of the same as what I've already got. Maybe it looks slightly different. The boots, that's better. So we're going to wear those. That has better armor. Looks slightly different. And then the armor. We have better armor. So let's wear that as well. And what do you know? It looks exactly the same as the armor we had before. Like, brand new armor and it looks the same. Okay, so, yeah, I guess that's what we'll go with. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I am going to go and complete these 2 quest lines, Tortured Noble and Lost Templar, because they, inform Bann Sighard about his son's imprisonment. You freed Oswin, the son of Bann Sighard, from Arl Howe's torture room. Sighard might appreciate being told about this. Now, I wasn't sure where to find either of these 2 guys, or in Lost Templar, where it says, Ermenric gave you his signet ring. He wants you to give it to his sister, Bann Alfstana. I wasn't sure where they were, but I looked it up and I found out that they're both inside of here. They're both inside of the Gnawed Noble Tavern. So this is where I need to go for those.
You're being very foolish.
Politics of
Why
Ferelden.
would Loghain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens? I take him at his word. The battle could not be won.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality among the advisors to the crown. Bryce, Urien, Eamon.
Eamon's not dead, more's the pity.
The only thing that truly worries me is Eamon's notion of putting this bastard on Maric's throne. It's an ill precedent.
True. I would rather see Honora keep the throne myself. Better it passes to the McTeer line than to some byblow.
Byblow? Do you hear that, Alistair? You gonna just let them talk to you like that?
This is where the nobility
You
comes
see
to get
Wolf's
drunk
face
and
when he
decide who
arrived?
is the most
I heard West Hills
of them
has
all.
fallen to Darkspawn.
Good times.
Your lands are in the south. Surely you've seen the blight yourself.
Hardly. You know very well I've been in Denerim these past 2 years. Rosalind's health requires us to be in town, you understand.
Yes, I had heard that. Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
I would leave no man to suffer at Arl Howe's hands.
When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish Howe still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
Um, Actually, all I want is for you to speak out against Loghain.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Bann Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Alright, perfect. Quest completed. Inform Bann Sighard about his son's imprisonment. Sighard thanked you for freeing his son and pledged to support you at the Landsmeet. Well, good. That's awesome. Alright, good. And we also need to go with Lost Templar and make that active. And I think she's supposed to be in this tavern somewhere. Right, so she's there. Alright, so she's just across.
How fares your brother?
I had hoped to see him while I was in town, but he's made himself scarce. Every time I've called at the Chantry, he's been away. He answers none of my letters.
That doesn't sound like Ermenric. I'm sure he's merely busy.
Perhaps. I'll call at the rectory again tomorrow.
Well, I don't think he's merely busy.
May I help you?
Hi, I overheard. I just wanted you to know that I was asked to give you this ring.
This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
Look, he needs your help, okay?
He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it.
He's in the dungeon of the Arl of Dinneram's estate.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life.
Which, by the way, I just recently, while I was in there, I think I, saw an entry for Politics of Ferelden. I wanted to read that. I want to read the Politics of Ferelden just to get a better idea of what's going on. And I have a lot of lore to catch up on. Alright. To our neighbors, Ferelden seems utterly chaotic. Unlike other monarchies, power does not descend from the throne. Rather, it rises from the support of the freeholders. Okay, so basically it's a democracy where other lands are, dictatorships. Each freehold chooses the Bann, or Arl, to whom it pays allegiance. Typically, this choice is based on proximity of the freehold to the lord's castle, as it's worthless to pay for the upkeep of soldiers who will arrive to your land too late to defend it. For the most part, each generation of freeholders casts its lot with the same Bann as their fathers did, but things can and do change. No formal oaths are sworn, and it is not unheard of, especially in the prickly central Benorn, for bands to court freeholders away from their neighbors, a practice which inevitably begets feuds that last for ages. Tierns arose from amongst the bands, war leaders who in antiquity had grown powerful enough to move other bands to swear fealty to them. There were many Tierns in the days before King Calenhad, but he succeeded in whittling them down to only two, Gwarin in the south and Highever in the north. These Tierns still hold the oaths of bands and Arls, who they may call upon in the event of war or disaster. And similarly, the Tierns still hold responsibility for defending those sworn to them. The Arls were established by the Tierns, given command of strategic fortresses that could not be overseen by the Tierns themselves. Unlike Tierns, the Arls have no bands sworn to them, and are simply somewhat more prestigious bands. Okay, this is getting complicated. This is getting really complicated. So there's bands, which the freeholders support. One level above them, you could say, would be an Arl, because an Arl is like a commander of a castle or military unit, and and their higher-ups are Tierns, and the bands give their fealty to the Tierns. Okay. It's very complicated. The king is, in essence, the most powerful of the Tierns. Although Dinerum was originally the Tierner of the king, it has since been reduced to an Arling, as the king's domain is now all of Ferelden. But even the king's power must come from the bands. Okay, so Dinerum is now an Arling. Okay. Nowhere is this more evident than during the Landsmeet, an annual council for which all the nobles of Ferelden gather, held for almost 3,000 years except odd interruptions during blights and invasions. The sight of a king asking for and working to win the support of lesser men is a source of constant wonder to foreign ambassadors. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Okay, so that's really good to know the structure and hierarchy of the bands and the Tierns and the Arls and the Freeholders and the King and how they all kind of stack up. And from what I heard, it was an accident, didn't mean to click that. The King is essentially just the most powerful Tiern, which I suppose he has control of all the Tierns too. So we're going to go to the city map because we really care about the open world map. And Soldier's Peak is where we intend to go. That would be where we go on the coastlands. Okay, so we turned around here. I guess we had to go around some mountains or something.
And here we are, Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Andraste's blood. How did you find the path on your own?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Oh, just tell me.
It came to me in my dreams. When I was a lad, I tried going through the tunnel by myself. Got horribly lost. But every now and again since, I've dreamt of it.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I didn't want you to think I was some moon-addled simpleton. I've me wits about me. But enough of that. I'll follow you, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Okay, so explore Soldier's Peak. You have arrived at Soldier's Peak. Further explanation may uncover what happened here a century ago. Yeah, I wonder what happened to this place. Help Levy clear his family name. The last Warden commander of Ferelden was Sophia Dryden. Levy wants to learn more about her life and hopes to find proof that she brought honor to her family instead of disgrace. Okay. Let's just save. I think it would be a good idea to save.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
Who was that?
Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I've heard a Norwegian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Your prissy friend here is making me nervous, Warden. How's this even possible? The place must truly be haunted.
Careful talking about my lady. I see. You know, the veil is thin here. The Circle Tower was that way too.
The veil?
Yeah, that's what separates us from the Fade and demons. It's really kind of complicated.
Demons? Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
Okay, so there's a statue over here. Ancient History, The History of Soldier's Peak, Chapter 1. The Grey Warden base at the Soldier's Peak was built in the middle of the Glory Age, several decades after the Second Blight was ended. Before then, Grey Wardens in Ferelden would take up residence in castles and forts that belonged to generous nobles. Warden Commander Gaspar Asturian desired a fortified headquarters where his forces could train and live. He planned that Soldier's Peak would be a city unto itself. The defeat of the Darkspawn and the archdemon Zazakiel was fresh in the minds of the Ferelden people, and many were willing to donate gold to build Commander Austrian's fortress. Soldier's Peak was fully completed within 10 years and dedicated to the Maker in 934 Glory Age. Wow, okay. So basically this was built because of the Archdemon of Zizakel. Gwarin, Highever, King Merrick, Life and Orzammar. Okay. Cool, cool. We have a lot of lore to catch up on, by the way. So let's continue on. And I can see here on the map, we just came from the tunnels. So there's Avernus's tower, the second floor, and the keep entrance. I don't know which way is the right way to go, so I'm just gonna go to the main entrance. Alright, let's just go into the keep entrance here.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up. I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
Oh, okay. So King Arland was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arland. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Let's see if I... Okay. Oh, there is a note. A plea from Commander Athlar. Soldier's Peak is more than we bargained for. There is sinister magic at work here. The men are seeing things and cannot tell nightmares from reality. The fallen return to life to attack again and again. And we are assaulted by dark creatures the likes of which I have never seen. Whoever is responsible is intent on destroying us all. The King's army and the Grey Wardens both. Send help, we cannot last much longer. From Commander Athlar. Okay, so there's an archivist book, let's take it. This book is badly burned. You can make a word out here and there, and that is all.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by while...
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Huh. What? Rebellion is against everything Wardens stand for.
But Sophia must have had her reasons. The Wardens are heroes. Some injustices just can't be ignored.
Yeah, taking arms against a king jeopardizes our neutrality.
How's that different from what you're doing with Tairn Loghain?
Oh, that's a good point. That shut me up quick. The blank changes everything. We do what we must to win.
You lead a harder life than I.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Okay, it's kind of... I'm not really piecing together what was going on here yet. It's all still kind of confusing. What are these pools?
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelateb, Obrasuth, Sithan, Net, Bekon.
What? Oh, he did it. He's the one that did this.
Blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes!
Keli, E, Benfotos, Victos!
Press them! Press them now!
What the...
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
What the hell did you do, man?
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Okay, hold up a second. A rage demon. We have a lot of other things that we need to kill. I don't know exactly what I should kill first. I'm gonna just go for the dead warden. My general strategy is to take out the little ads first, or the minions, or the lower creatures, so that they're not dealing us damage, and then we can just focus on one guy. So, I don't know if that's a good strategy. I'm not the best, but let's see. I think it might be good to take them out first, and then go to the next one and kill them, and then go to this one and then kill them, because I feel like they're either buffing the boss or something. Okay, so now we can focus on him and not have them pestering us. Try to use Arrow of Slaying. Okay. Oh, he didn't like that. He's coming after me now. Oh no, and now they're back up? So maybe it's not worth it to kill them. Wait a minute, he's got full life again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, back to the Dead Warden. Alistair's actually surprisingly still okay. Let's get back over here. Let's take the Dead Warden out. Let's take this Dead Warden out. Alistair's doing surprisingly well. Let's take this one out. Let's take this one out. Greater Rage Demon. I don't know how... Ooh, okay. First of all, I want to see, can she do anything? Of course not. Let's... give me a poultice here, or give him a poultice. Actually, he needs a greater poultice. He's got more health than I do. And I'll just take this one. Okay, let's take this one out. Everybody take this one out. Then we'll take this one out. Okay, now everybody focus on the Rage Demon. You don't need to... You know what? Actually, go ahead and chase me. I'm actually okay with you chasing me. Maybe I can do that. It's probably not going to work, but... Actually, I should take a potion. I'm getting pretty low in health. Oh, we got him this time? We got him? Perfect, we got him. Good job, Alistair.
The Warden summoned demons.
Yeah.
And my grandmother, she knew.
It seems like he summoned demons, but he didn't intend for the demon to attack the Wardens. He wanted the demon to attack the King's men. Well, it's clear that she was fighting for her life.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
Okay.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
What the heck? She's like alive still? What are you?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
What
you
the
have slain
heck?
many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Wait a minute. How the hell is she alive? Levi, I'm afraid your great-great-grandmother is possessed.
That, or she's really let herself go.
Oh, come
on. My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Is anything of the real Sophia left inside of you?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Damn, that's terrible. Tell me about this deal.
You can't be serious. There's nothing left of Commander Dryden. She's possessed.
Your fledgling should mind its place. Meek, subservient, quiet. This one will answer your question. The soldier's peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the old mage tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons.
No.
No more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
No, never. There's no way I'd make a deal with you.
Then you are a fool!
Alright, let's do it. I will never make a deal with a demon. That's just, like, stupid. Like, you are gonna get screwed. At least that's how it works in real life. Oh, God. Okay, so before she runs out of her mana, let's make sure we're giving this to him. Maybe... Okay, so first of all, we're not coordinated here. Let's all focus on the same person. Let's all focus on Sophia. That sucks that that happened to her, because that, I mean, that's not even her, but she was taking control of. Ooh, Liliana. Okay, now let's take out these other skeletons. Let's all focus on the same one to get them, kill them quicker. Alright, let's take out him. And let's take out him. And him. Alright, there we go.
As you say.
Whoa! Look at that! Wow, that's really good gear. Man,
of course.
That's really good gear, but you need a high strength level. And I don't know if Alistair's got enough. Yeah, he doesn't. God dang it, Alistair, you can't wear shit. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? There is a book, so let's read that book. I'm sure there's good stuff in here.
Yes.
Sophia Dryden's journal. Okay, so here's her journal. 21 Eluviesta. It is done. The nobles have thrown their lot in with Arland. Arland the snot-nosed man-child. Arland, who did not walk till he was in his 5th year. Arland, who had to be pried off his nursemaid's breast not 2 years ago. Or so it was whispered. The Tierns and the Arls believe him to be a simpleton. and easily led. But I have seen something in the boy's eye, and it terrifies me. 10 Malioris. I watched the summer day processions from a room high in Fort Dracon. The regent has me for treason when my only guilt is of being true to my country and my heart. The guard's tongue was easily loosened with a gift of a ruby ring, and I am told that the bands are fighting against my sentence. I shall pray, but not hope that it will be anything but the gallows for me. 2 Ferventus. The draught was like bitter fire, but I survived. Weep for me, for I survived. Would that have had made a clean end for me? I should have died a lady, the greatest of the Drydens, not lived to become this nothing, this monstrous nothing. 19 Matronalis. Enough. I shall waste no more time with wretched womanish lamentation. Death would have been easy, but fate saw fit to spare me, and I will seize upon this chance. The Grey Wardens are an army, and the old commander is weak, a wisp of a man. I will inspire the Wardens, and Arland will rue the day he spared my life. Select entries from the journals of Warden Commander Sophia Dryden. So this kind of says this is what she was before she was a commander, or before she was a warden. Okay, so there's some ability notes.
Very well.
This appears to be old research of the mage Avernus. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical handwriting.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Yeah, this guy was nuts. We've also got a book here. Avernus's notes. The taint allows us to sense the darkspawn. Oh god. So he's tainted on purpose to sense the darkspawn? The longer we survive with the taint in our blood, the more potent it becomes. Unfortunately, this corruption will eventually overwhelm the Warden. Over time, it devours both mind and body, leaving nothing. But what if the spread of the corruption could be stopped, or contained in some way? Oh my god, this is way too dangerous. You should not be doing this, Avernus. What if the Warden could become more powerful, without having that power kill him? How great would that power be? Would it be enough to stop the demons? I see. I mean, I understand in principle the idea is interesting, but way too risky. The joining ritual is crude. We take into ourselves the blood of the Darkspawn in the most obvious way. Most die from the corruption immediately. It is after all poison. There must be some way to refine the joining. Isolate the true power that is found in Darkspawn blood, and leave behind the evil that kills us. I admire his persistence. I can feel the corruption starting to take its toll on my body. I must not succumb. There is too much work to be done. Through my magic, I've been able to slow its inevitable spread, but not stop it completely. I am starting to hear things, even while awake, a voice more beautiful than any other, that calls to me from the depths. In my dreams, I see the Black City, and I am drawn towards it. There is something there, an answer to what this taint is, this taint that we share with the Darkspawn. From the notes of Avernus. Wow, that's a really cool notebook. It contains so much juicy lore that I love to read about. Okay, so let's see, where do we go next? I suppose we go to the Sanctum? Oh, and there's this too. This noxious potion appears to be the culmination of Avernus's horrific research. Oh god. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood you drink during the joining. Fuck no. Fuck no. Destroy that shit. Hell no, you don't drink that. Hell no. You drink that, and you'll become exactly what everybody else became. Right? Alright, let's save. Alright.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
Oh god, he's alive.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
The old Warden mage. You're still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
Ah, okay, then let's do that. I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
I see. Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levi, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Your deliverance? Just answer Levi's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
The time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Until the demons are dead, we are allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Okay, so updated. Protect Avernus as he closes the rip in the Veil. The old Grey Warden mage Avernus has agreed to mend the rip in the Veil that demons have been using to terrorize Soldier's Peak. The ritual takes time to complete, and Avernus must be protected for its duration. I get it. So it's one of those where we, like, he does something and we have to, like, basically fend off the waves of attackers. We're going to the bridge again, I suppose. Will he jump ahead, or will I have to wait for... Oh, okay, there we go.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
Alright, well, what do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Oh god. Okay, everybody. Let's go. Look, we can do this. I think we can do this. Oh, definitely we can do this. If they're gonna die that quickly, then we're good. What? Why is he? What's going on? Okay, let's get in that one then. Okay, this one. I bet they're gonna get stronger as the waves come and go. I bet they're just gonna get stronger and stronger. Yep, here we go. Another greater shade demon. Okay, this one. And this one. And this one. Okay. Alright, what's the last one? Oh, Ash Wraiths. What do we got? 2 Ash Wraiths and a Lesser Rage Demon. Let's take out the Lesser Rage Demon first. Sticking with my strategy. Okay, Alistair. First of all, you need to be giving him... Of course she doesn't have the mana.
You are forced my hand. As you said.
Everybody on one. And this one. And we'll get them all down. Get them all down. All right, good. All right, are we done? Okay, okay, one left. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, this is one of those desire demons. Let's get her, guys. We can do it.
The price is paid. In blood.
We can do it. It's the last one. Why isn't everybody attacking? Use the Death Root Extract. I don't know if that'll help, but... Okay, I think we got this. We got this. We got this. We're good. We good. Alright, come on, bro. You got it now. Let's seal it off. Oh, perfect. Alright, the veil has been mended and the demons will no longer be able to manifest in Soldier's Peak. Perfect. Does this mean I have to defeat him now?
Over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. So what of me? Will you leave me to experiment in peace?
Oh, God. I mean, he really did help us, and I don't really sense the deep darkness from him that I thought I might. He's actually been very helpful. I could say no more dark research, find humane ways to help the Wardens. And, yeah, no more dark research, because if I keep letting him experiment, this could just happen again. So no more dark research. Find humane ways to help the Wardens.
Without test subjects, without other materials, you would cripple my efforts.
Well,
but I will do what I can in this endeavor. I have little hope of discovering anything useful. But if I do, you will hear of it.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
And by the way, when we left him up to his own devices, I mean, look at what he did, so... Even if you had proof. No. The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
All right. Where will you go?
I might use the peak as a base of operations. So many bandits about, but none would dare come here. Nice place to store trade goods. You, of course, will get a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
I guess so, Master of the Peak. Quest completed. There you go. It's done. You dealt with the demonic threat in Soldier's Peak. Levied Dryden didn't get the answers he wished for, but his trading family plans on using it as a base of operations. Undoubtedly, having access to Soldier's Peak will be useful in time. Yeah, I think so. In time, it will become very useful. All right, so there we go. So I believe we have beaten this DLC area. We learned a lot. We now have this base. I was actually hoping that the base would become a new base of operations for the Grey Wardens. They have their base back. Why not move back in? But yeah, we will see if that's how this is going to work. So okay. Well, there we go. That's Soldier's Peak. That was short, nice and sweet. I suppose we can go through the tunnels and find our way out of here. Maybe in time this place will be nice and redone. I don't know why there's a bunch of like lines in the ground. The textures are a little, almost look like jigsaw puzzle pieces. But awesome. So world map. I think now would be a good time to go to our party camp. So that's what I'm going to do. So starting next episode, we're going to go to our party camp. And yeah, so thanks for joining me on this episode. It was a great DLC to complete. I'm glad I did. I'm glad we now have the Warden base. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.